I have a very, very powerful story from an immigrant who's been in the United States for 18 years and his thoughts on Biden and Trump. But before I get into that, I want to make this note. Illegal immigrants vote for Joe Biden, but legal immigrants are voting for Trump.
How are you?
What's your name?
I'm Winston Divese
All right, where are you from?
from Glen Allen, Virginia, short pump, and I'm from Sri Lanka, supporting Donald Trump all the way from Sri Lanka.
How long have you been, were you born here in the United States?
No, I immigrated in 1998, on a diversity lottery program, and I'm enjoying this greatest country on earth today. The greatest country under Donald Trump. He's the man for the job, so we want to take America back and we want to make America great again.
So you're from Sri Lanka. You came here in 1998.
25 years.
What would you say to those people, if, just in case there's one illegal immigrant watching? What's
I
your...
would like to say that we would like to welcome all the immigrants from all over the country, but they have to come the right way.
What is the right way, in your opinion?
The right way is putting an application to this country and waiting online until you've been vetted through the process. We cannot allow everybody to come illegally. I came to this country legally, and I sponsored 23 people to this country legally. So we want everybody to come to this country. This is the greatest country on earth. Everything is over here from compared to all other countries in the world, but you got to come the right way.
Love that guy right there, man. Type of guy you'll have a drink with, you know what I'm saying? Sip on some, talking about the future of America with right there, for sure. But that's all we've been saying. Hey, we welcome anybody, but legally, like go through the actual, proper procedure in order to, make your way up over here. Anything illegal, why would you support anything illegal? Why anybody? Huh? Why would we support anything illegal? I don't get it. This is the most powerful thing that I've seen all day, though. This man waited 18 years to become an American citizen, and he is far more knowledgeable about our current affairs and our current state of affairs than many people I know that have lived here since birth. Y'all check this out. I pray that you get us a watch.
Hi everyone, so as a new American who will be voting for the first time for president this November, I have one big fear for our country. Recently, I've spoken to multiple people who plan to vote for Joe Biden, and the sentiment I keep getting is that it doesn't matter if Joe Biden gets wheeled into the White House every morning, they will vote for him, irrespective of his cognitive ability, irrespective of whether he is able to function when we need him to function as president, irrespective of his ability to actually do the job, because they have convinced themselves that a nearly dead Joe Biden is better than any alternative. This is where we have gotten to as a country. And as an immigrant who loves this country, this is a sad state of affairs. For far too long, we have allowed ourselves to be manipulated by the media, by propagandists, by alarmists who have characterized every difference that we have in this country as existential, to the point where reason seems to have taken the backseat to this hyper-partisan and divisive culture. We are at a point where you can't rely on the person sitting next to you to be rational, to think logically, to understand cause and effect, to truly appreciate consequences of actions, to think beyond what is sitting right in front of their eyes towards a future that will exist if we don't change course. It is unfortunate that we have a country where people revel in being lied to, where people don't seem to have any sense of curiosity, don't seem to want to challenge the powers that be, who are willing to accept prevailing narratives without any sense of responsibility or fidelity to what is true. How do we survive as a country under these circumstances? When I became American, my older brother told me this. He said, "Now America's problems are your problem." And I hope I can continue to use my voice to wake people up, to get people out of this state of mental slavery, to wake people up to a sense of duty, a sense of patriotism that goes beyond party lines, that transcends tribalism, that puts our country first and our citizens first. This is the America I had aspired to when I made my transatlantic journey to come here. This is the America I aspired to when I waited 18 years to become a citizen. And I'm not willing to watch it go down the drain because my fellow citizens are abdicating their responsibility to the preservation of our republic. This 2024, let's wake up and recognize that this freedom that we have is not passed down through the blood to the next generation, as Ronald Reagan said. It has to be fought for. It has to be defended every single day. And I'm on that journey to fight for this country because our continued existence in the world is worth it for the preservation of civilization.
Amen to that, man. Amen to this brother right here. Seriously, he articulated this in such a way that I wish I possessed. Honestly, he spoke on a lot of different things that definitely ruffle my feathers a bit. You know, the fact that people aren't willfully willing to challenge anything that they hear. You know, they just hear it and believe it and move on with it and just use that as their talking point without having no sense of responsibility to go actually fact check it or not. Like, they don't care whatsoever. Willful ignorance is at an all-time high. People do not want to have to sit down they're not willing to sit down and actually think through a scenario these days. They're not willing to actually listen to the full context of anything these days. As soon as they have a label put on you, that's it. And no time to try to actually converse and actually get to the bottom of it. We definitely got to check out the comments on this video though. It says this guy is based a welcome addition to the USA and more of what's needed in this wide world. Hope that his message is heard by at least some of the herd. Amen to that. He's absolutely right. So many Americans no longer understand what freedom means. They are willingly turning themselves into mental slaves. And that's the part that really crushes my spirit. It's just like, yo, dog, like if you're going to debate with somebody, at least have your facts together with it, not your feelings, okay? Then you need to vote Donald J. Trump. Somebody said, wow, chills listening to someone that loves being here in such a contrast to what is just walking around in the back door demanding respect and showing none. Okay, cool. Somebody right here wrote along and they said, I hope he moves to Maine because I would love to have him as a neighbor. Ooh, Sandy. Okay, Sandy. I wonder why, Sandy. Huh? I think he runs. I hope he runs for office because he's bright, passionate, obviously capable, and full of common sense for sure. I'm thinking he probably came from either Kenya, Ghana, or Nigeria because his English is so good. I worked for years in the Marxist country next door to Nigeria. I have a pretty good idea of how shocked he was to get here and see how much our country has fallen into socialism/Marxism. He saw as Americans are mostly lazy and uneducated about what kind of government we have and what our politicians are actually doing. Not to mention our unelected bureaucracy. I can't even say the word. Bureaucracy wasting all of our taxpayer money. Oh man, for sure, dog. We're gonna read about two more, then we're gonna wrap this up. Listen to the brave, intelligent man. He's speaking the truth. Wake up, America. When we say we're a country of immigrants, it's people like this we're talking about. When we say anyone can immigrate here legally, it's people like this we want to immigrate here. We want the best from our other countries, not their worst. Perfectly articulated, somebody says. So happy he immigrated and became an American citizen. We need more people like him to help us defend our republic before it's too late. Amen to that. Tell you what, man, watching this video definitely gave me a new sense of how proud I am to be an American. You know, it definitely makes me be happy that, you know, even with the good and the bad, man, I have a chance and opportunity every single day I wake up on this soil, you know, and congrats to this guy for doing it the right way. Nobody can never take that from him ever. You know what I'm saying? And not only is this powerful, but I think it's essential that people actually come across this video and give it a chance, you know, hear and listen to the passion that he, you know, unveils and he holds in his heart for this country. I think that's important for people to see and feel. This is what it feels like to be a citizen of this republic. We should be all rejoicing the freedoms that we have, but we're so centered on trying to destroy it, man. I don't get it. It's stuff like this makes me go, dog. America desperately needs to be more aware. Thoughtful and intelligent people are a virtue these days, man. And that's not a good sentence.